Okay, so for this tutorial we are going to put a bed in a 2-point perspective room, okay? So, how you start that. So that space, or the line you already have for your room, is the line you're going to follow when we're putting in our bed, okay? This will make it look like it's pushed right up against the wall, okay? So I'm going to figure out how far down I want the edge of my bed to be, okay? If you want it really close to the wall, put it closer up here to lines you've already drawn. If you want to make it look like it's really big, you can start your line closer towards the bottom of your page, okay? I'm going to do something somewhere in the middle, okay? Okay, so now this is the corner of my bed. I need to define my sides, okay? So I just dropped in a vertical line, which means now I need converging lines. So there should be 2 going to the right vanishing point and 2 to the left. Okay, so now I have my 2 sides, but just like when we do a cube, I need to cut off my edges, right? Because it's not just going to be flying into the wall off to nowhere, okay? So conveniently, we have these points where our converging lines intersect with the edges or the bottoms of our walls, okay? These 2 points are where you're going to drop in your vertical lines. Okay, so now you should see that we have our 2 sides of the bed, okay? So to get the top of the bed, we're going to put 2 converging lines, 1 from each of these lines that we just drew, okay? So this one will go to the left, this one will go to your right. Okay, so now we have a lot of lines that we don't need, so I'm going to go back in and erase. So unless your bed is made of glass or somehow see-through, you're not going to be able to see the lines of your walls back here. So we're going to erase those. So I did my lines pretty dark, right? So I'm erasing, but I can still see them. This isn't a final project, right? So it doesn't really matter for this, for sketching purposes, but if this were my final project, that might be kind of hard to cover up. I could potentially do that with color, though. Okay, I also do not need these converging lines on the outside, so those can be erased as well. Okay, so now I have the base of my bed. If I want to put a headboard, let's say I'll put it on this side. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to extend the line here that I already have, because I know that's the edge of my bed, and your headboard should come to the edge. Okay, I'm just going to draw up, nothing too big, okay, and conveniently I already have this line in here as the edge of my wall, which will also act as the edge of my headboard, okay? So from the top here, I just need a converging line to my vanishing point, and that will define the top of my headboard. Okay, I'm not going to keep going all the way to my vanishing point. I'm just going to run that right into the wall there. Okay, so again, if you wanted to put like pillows or a blanket or something on this, you can round out your edges on these corners. To do pillows, you're going to pick a point where you want the edge of your pillows to kind of like the width of them, okay? From that point, go ahead and drop in a converging line, okay? So about halfway is where the middle, if there's 2 pillows on your bed, I'm lining that point up with my vanishing point. I'm dropping that in, okay? So they look really flat right now. You can go ahead, round your edges, Okay, you can shade them to make them look like they're three-dimensional. If you don't know how to shade to do that, that's okay. Feel free to ask me during class and I can help you with that. Okay? Alright, so now if you want to blanket, same as with the 1-point perspective room if you watch that tutorial, you can have it just draping over your bed. Right, so it's going to follow the lines, your converging lines, okay? Okay, and don't worry too much about shading. You can figure that out with my help during class, okay? Alright, so that is how you do a bed in 2-point perspective.